let's talk about depression, because you said he wore some masks, and could you tell when he was having a depressed moment, and like what you would say to him or what he would do to try to kind of get over it?
So usually, yes.
Okay.
Remember, we were together a lot, so I would know. I could even hear it in his voice if he was down. Um, he was definitely. If you were outside looking in, you would never notice. So when he had these bouts of depression, it was hard for him. I sometimes he would need a break. Remember, 10, 12 hour days, lying, signing and signing. You didn't have a chance to like breathe. And there are times that he was going through so much. Whenever he had those bouts, we would pray. To be honest, um, he told me, like, he would always tell me, "I believe in your prayers. Your prayers work. Please pray for me." So whenever I felt he was not not himself or down, I would always make sure I was there if I was there, because remember, I'm in New York. But whenever we were at shows, and I would stay with him the whole time, and we would talk and let him vent. Sometimes you just need to be an ear. I wouldn't say anything. I would just hear him vent, and then we would pray together. I would tell him, "Listen, you're an OG. You're a gangster. You gotta keep it
Yeah,
up."
he has to what is it? You have to keep the show going on. You have to be the uplifting, positive guy that everyone is counting on you to be.
Exactly. And I remember I told him, my father passed away a long time
Mm.
ago. So I told him, you have to. You're the strongest, most amazing man I know. You got to keep going. You can't give up. You know, he was he put everyone first. Let's say that.
Okay.
When he was depressed and sad and wanted to give up, he always thought of everyone else but him.
Okay. All right. I mean, I can actually kind of see that just from the way he treated his fans like family.
Yeah.
Um, and but that could weigh heavy on you. You always have to be upbeat. You always have to be the life of the party. And what happens when you go to work and you don't feel like being upbeat, or you don't feel like being the life of the party? I don't think he had that option.
No, he didn't. And I think that was the biggest burden. Um, you know, I can go and be upset, and no one's going to tell me anything because I'm just his assistant. You know what I mean? But him, like, we couldn't even. There was a time that we couldn't even go out to eat to, like, just decompress because someone would show up, or we would be in mid conversation deep. We both had issues. I had issues myself, personal issues, and we would go out to eat to at least talk about it, and people would interrupt, or
People would what fans would interrupt you while eating.
yeah. And it's not, he appreciated that.
Uh,
That's the crazy part. Like, you could tell in my face, I would just be like, and my face would drop because it's like he gave already so much, and then we're eating, like, literally about to put food in our mouth. Like, can we have a picture? Can we? And it's kind of like he wouldn't be able to say no. Um,
uh,
I could tell you, like, we would be at airports, and people would somehow be past security and have like hundreds of things for him to sign.
Jesus.
And it would be like I was like, "Don't sign it." I would go in, I'm like, "No." I'm like, I would tell people, "No, like, we're on a flight, we're on our way," and he would stop and still sign them, even if I said no. Like, he would be like, "I got it," or, "No, it's fine." And it would be like so bad because I know that he would look at me like, "I know we're late, and I know you're like, but he would still do it. And if he didn't do it, that's the pressure. If he didn't do it, I remember one time we were running late. We were literally running to our gate.
Uh huh.
Like, we were the last people on the plane, and he had to say no to someone. And instantly, an hour later, it was all over online that he was rude to a fan because
Oh,
he just,
his image was everything.
yeah, it was everything to him because he worked so hard and he loved his fans so much. And that's something that I understand why everyone's so outraged. But he really wanted everyone to be happy, even at his own cost.
Okay,